Yeah, okay. So my name is Tom Worth, and the course we're going to be talking about, I'm a lecturer for the Social Work 290 class, which is Human Rights and Global Justice. So the course really is a reflection and examination of human rights and how they are applied throughout the globe. So we spend a lot of time taking a look at the United Nations Doctrine on Human Rights and its passage and the development of the United Nations. And then we start zeroing in on some of the issues, the human rights issues that are out there alive and well: human trafficking, poverty, food insecurity, water and sanitation, sanitation as an issue of human rights that we try to take a look at. What does it look to be a migrant, an immigrant? All those types of things, abuse, different areas like that. And so those are the areas that we really try to focus on to see if in fact we as a global world are making progress in the area of human rights. Yeah, so one of the things that we talk a lot about is how does this work on a global perspective? And so some of what you're going to see in the lecture are related to the global network, but we're also going to show you some of the things that are going on locally in our community. So what services or what service entities are out there within our local community that talk about issues of human rights? So going to Sojourner House, which is a facility for homeless people, going to the community table, which helps to mitigate some of the food insecurity that a family may have, going to Bolton House, people who are victims of domestic violence, Fierce Freedom, who works with trafficking. Those kinds of things, those kinds of weekly visits that we do, our lab visits, really are supported then by the lectures that occur throughout the week when we talk about the United Nations doctrines that have been either suggested, written, voted on, but maybe aren't law yet. But that's how our class is structured, and that's hopefully the objective is that people learn about human rights and how they are applied throughout the world, and that's how we go about trying to bring that objective to reality for folks. You know, I think one of the things that I'd like students to take away from this class is, there's a couple of things. One is the fact that we are really a privileged community of people. When you compare us to the rest of the world, to the rest of the United States, to the rest of Wisconsin, we have a lot of things that we are really privileged to have. And to not take that lightly, and to push and to help push our systems towards more equality for people, more equality for women, more equality for people with alternative lifestyles, more freedom for people of gender, of religion, of all different types of makes and differences that we are a part of, and that hopefully to a greater degree we can have a world that lives a little bit more peacefully and a world where people's wants are not so extreme.